Very exciting talking to the Ventura folks during the break and talking to Jesse about stuff we're going to be doing. I tell you, life is good when you're fighting the New World Order. Despite all the death threats and everything else, it's good to be on the side of right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hartman and Neihart are having a good time in there. What's the latest joke?
No, it was that wave, man. You got to get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership. I'm telling you.
Do what?
The wave you gave just before you went on right there was priceless.
Did you like that? What was the wave? How was it? Because we have some fun up here at the office. I basically live up here, except when I leave the compression chamber to go see my children. And you guys are just constantly in there joking around. Was that the wave? Okay, let's get serious. I got really serious news here. See, folks, I try to stay serious about all the stuff that's happening, but it's too much. I've got to have some basic humanity. But then later I watch the show. Sometimes when I screw around, it's like, you need to be more serious. I'm just human, though. We're all human. None of us are perfect. Speaking of only human, look at this. It's up on Infowars.com if you're a radio listener and can't see this. This poster being put up by an anonymous person all over Los Angeles is Obama as the Joker. Well, we've changed it to Infowars.com, and the T-shirts are being manufactured right now. We're going to be the first to have these T-shirts. We're going to have them in by Monday or so of next week. We're having a bunch of different combinations of them made. You can order them right now. They're on the shopping cart at Infowars.com, along with this T-shirt. Don't tread on me, and 20-plus other new ones we've made in the last few months. We got a great place, prints these up right here in America, and they have very low prices on them. And they make them really fast, so these are being manufactured in the next 2 days. They'll be shipped to us Friday or Monday, and we'll be shipping these out. So get your orders in for the Joker shirt. It's going to have Obama on the front, and one says Infowars.com. Another version says New World Order. And then another version is just going to say socialism, like the original that some masked man has been putting up. In the Fed, Infowars.com is going to be on the back. And they'll say, what does that have to do with Obama? And we go, well, that Joker just works for the private Fed. This shirt is you're going to have conversations. People are going to come up to you. Even Obama supporters are going to like Batman movies. They're going to say, is that an insult or a positive thing? And go, it's all about in the Fed. So in the Fed, Infowars.com on the back. Stop the criminal on the back of one version, Infowars.com. So there you have it. The new Joker T-shirts. Get them first at Infowars.com. You can order them right now. We'll be shipping these bad boys out to you next week. The New World Order poster. They're pulling these down all over Los Angeles. One of the biggest TV stations in L.A. In fact, bring Dew in here, and then we're going to go back to our guest, Mike Rivero of WhatReallyHappened.com. Bring Dew in here because this big TV station, guy that leases time on it, aired the Obama deception. Houston TV aired it too. Come on in here, brother. Dude, come on in here. And they aired half of it one day. We're going to air the next half the next. And the owner, not the guy leasing it, the guy leases the station full time, Bandit. He wants to come on the show. Since I've already mentioned this, tell folks, what's the station? Call letters?
I had it. I could have brought it with me. I'll go back and get it.
Run in and get it. But the point is, a lot of people called us about this. They're pulling these posters down. They won't let us air the Obama deception on TV. They are censoring this. Don't let them stop you. We've got this image up on Infowars. Email it out to people. Or buy the T-shirt. Okay, enough said. Infowars.com or call toll-free to get the T-shirts. 888-253-3139. Going back to Mike Rivero and William. So, William, you shot this Newcastle stuff. In closing, you're saying that the people were booing. You're saying that on every issue he brought up, they were against him, and you're going to send us that footage. Hey, even better, why not just upload those other clips showing that it was just everything he said they weren't buying?
They're all there. They're all up there on the William Dawes and Delaware YouTube channel. And let me just say, what's happened since this video has come out is Mike Castle and 10 other congressmen have gotten together and looked at this footage and seen the way the people have reacted, and now they are not doing any more town hall meetings. Now, I am trying to find out where he's going to be during this recess, and if he doesn't have any public town hall meetings or is not willing to take questions, then he can be looking for me when he goes back into session, because I will go down to Washington. It is not that far from here.
Oh, no, listen, if they sequester themselves like true tyrants and stop talking to the people, you go to his house and protest, because these are our representatives. They're selling us out to offshore foreign banks. It is our right, it is our duty to peaceably let them know our right to assemble and petition for a redress of grievances. Yeah, all over the country. That's another issue. They're canceling town halls, or like Cheney did and Bush did by 2006 when they had, totally dead approval ratings. They would give you tickets and then arrest people that had anti-Bush stickers in the parking lot. Remember that? Mike Rivero, this is the last phase, isn't it? When they start bivouacking and hiding in their armored keeps far away from the people. Isn't this the last act of a tyrant?
What it is, it's signs of a government that is deathly afraid of its own people. And you contrast that with the videos that we saw of Saddam Hussein before the invasion, where he was just walking in the streets without armor and protection. And then you turn around and you see Dick Cheney in his car with the 2.5-inch thick Lexan windows. And yeah, this government is terrified of the people. They're trying to figure out some way they can keep control, but they're scared. They are scared of us right now.
Well, that's a great point you make about Saddam Hussein, the CIA protege. I'm not saying he's a good guy, but he would go everywhere with people with machine guns dancing around him. You don't see our little cowardly criminal Geithners and people doing that.
No, you don't. You absolutely don't. And it really is an indication that our government has really taken care of itself, and they've abandoned the needs of the people, and they know it. They know we know it. And yes, it's a symptom of the coming crash.
Well, William had to go. He was at work. I apologize to making him hold and not letting him finish, but that's my trademark. So, William, we'll have you back up as a guest. We really appreciate you. William is not his name. That's the name of his YouTube channel, and he's going to send us the raw video. But I didn't know he had the other booing going on. And see, if people don't get why I'm so excited, every congressman and Democrat and that we know, we see these videos every day as being booed. They could be talking about the price of a ham sandwich. People are booing them. And unless you're a Ron Paul or a Dennis Kucinich, whether you love them or hate them, they actually stand for what they stand for and will listen to you and do what they say they're going to do. And so we're winning. I mean, this is really happening. Mike, I mean, I know I don't usually get you on for over an hour and just talk about one subject, but isn't this the one overarching big subject?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I'm seeing all the signs that the federal government cannot sustain itself much longer. And I think the state governments need to start making serious plans, contingency plans, on moving themselves and their economies forward in the event of a collapse of the federal government. And they need to start looking at issuing their own currencies. They need to make those plans now. They can't wait until the collapse is upon them, because then it's going to be panic and there's going to be chaos. If any state governors listening to this, if you're smart, you will very quietly start making your preparations now for the possibility that you may be in a country without a federal government in the very, very near future.
Yeah. Super analysis, Mike. I want to blitz through some news and take some calls with you. Hell, I'll keep you the whole rest of the hour if you can do it, Mike, or do you have to get back to the TV show?
No, I can stay till the top of the hour.
All right, you're awesome, because I got a host of issues I want to go through. Let's play now the clip of Senator Specter and one of his other minions being booed off the stage as well on other issues of health care. So he says, let's do this fast. We got to ram this through. And his own constituents begin booing. Here's Arlen Specter.
I mean, the turnout today and the interest that's being shown across the country demonstrates how personal and how important health care is to citizens across the country. Largely, I think people's apprehension about this, about what's pending in Congress at this point, is because they're unsure of what's going to wind up happening. It's a matter of trust and whether or not they're being represented in Congress the right way. So my question to you is, when congressmen scoff at the notion of reading legislation because they aren't qualified or they aren't competent to understand it, how can we be confident that those congressmen are competent to re-engineer the entire health care system?
I am not a member of Congress, have never been. Well, that's just a fact. I'm just telling you. My observation is I have never seen members of Congress work harder on it. It is unacceptable to me for somebody to hours and hours and hours.
That's the Health and Human Services Secretary, Wiz Spector.
If you haven't read the legislation, then tell them to go back and read it.
We do.
It's available.
Hit pause.